very good afternoon to our viewers. Welcome to the 1873 TV. My name is Tinashe Mpasiri. This afternoon on the 1873 TV, Your Vision, Your Power, we bring you the show, the Africa I Want, Part 9. And today we will be focusing on music literacy. Joining me on this discussion this afternoon, I happen to be joined by Mutumwa Mawere. Good afternoon, Mr. Mawere.
Good afternoon.
I'm also joined by two gentlemen. These gentlemen are from GT Beats. Gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you.
Yeah.
And welcome to the 1873 TV. Today I'm not also to double like you, Mr. Mawere, because yes, I knew that we're going to be with GT Beats and I had to look the part as well. So, gentlemen, for the benefit of our viewers out there as well as our listeners on the 1873 FM, could you kindly introduce yourself, starting with you?
Alright, I go by the name of Jackson, but then I'm known as Zimboy.
Zimboy.
Yes, Zimboy, but I'm Jackson, so in full it will be Jackson the Zimboy.
Jackson the Zimboy.
Yes,
okay.
I'm a music promoter, a host MC. I also record some hip-hop music, Afro-pop music, and then I'm a MSU student. I'm studying media and society studies.
Okay, that's very interesting. And the other gentleman right by my side?
Yeah, I'm GT Beats. Just to correct that, this is Jackson the Zimboy and GT Beats over there. So GT Beats is me. I'm a music producer, but I'm also an artist. So I've been producing for 10 years now, and I do have a sound engineering course that I did, and I've worked with a lot of artists like that are already on the African platform. Like, yeah.
Interesting. Quite a brief background.
Yes.
So GT Beats, what does GT stand for?
GT means my real name is Titus. So back in the day, people used to call me General at school. So I just took it on and then I put it together and called myself General Titus. Then later on, when I started making beats, I called myself GT Beats, and that's how it became a name.
When you talk about the term general, what comes to my mind is an army general. How Mr. Mawere always emphasizes that a general fights the battle in the army. So do you fight battle
in the mind?
Yeah, in the mind. Sorry, thank you for the correction. So do you fight battles in the mind before you get onto that microphone or that desktop as you are making those beats?
Yes, not only when I get to the desktop or anyway, it's actually a part of life. I feel like everyone basically goes through that. It's just a part of my life, and I always view myself as an army general because I've had to go through a lot of things through life for me to try and go towards where I'm going, where I still feel like I haven't really gotten anyway, but I know I've made a lot of progress because a lot of people haven't done what I've done, but I still feel like I'm going forward, and it takes someone who has that kind of mentality, who knows that, because one thing is that a soldier or a general would do is, if they decide to do something, they're going to have to make sure they stick to that one and make it happen, and I view myself as someone who's like that, so I personally think I'd relate a lot with what he would have said.
And when you look at music,
Yes.
in Africa,
Yes.
is it the music that you see, hear, and that you think correctly represents the aspirations of the people in Africa? And that you think?
I think, honestly, for the most part, I'd say yes, because music is kind of also like, music is more like a reflection of culture.
Yeah.
It's a reflection of culture. So, unfortunately, it's not that all the time the direction where the music would be going would be the wrong direction that most people would have wanted it to go. But it is a reflection of a problem in the culture, because already what most of the music has within their content, right, is something that reflects what's within their minds as well. Like right now, we are being bombarded by a lot of international culture as well, and a lot of...
How is this bombarding? How does it take place? How can you be bombarded by something you download and something that is on your playlist?
The problem with music is that it emulates a lifestyle. So when you constantly view something, you firstly you fall in love with the character. Then the second stage is that you're now starting to want to be like the character. So now when you're seeing Western things or Asian things constantly,
Is there something called Asian?
that's the question. No, it's a place.
No, I'm saying is music. Shouldn't it be music?
It should be music.
But
That's what it's
may
supposed to
have
be.
different faces of it.
Mhm.
But music is
It's
music.
yes.
But,
That's very true.
and we should celebrate music.
Yes,
That's
that's
it.
very, yeah.
And in the music industry, we call music. Is it really music?
I think in a way it is music, but I'm saying it might not be the music that would have been ideal, but it is music in a way.
Because music, anyone can be a musician.
Yes.
I can just wake up in the morning, start singing
Start
to
singing.
myself,
Yes.
and other people follow.
Yeah,
Don't you
but-
think music is just too generic?
Yeah, music is quite generic, but the term musician would actually make it apply to a specific type of person.
Oh, what does it look like? This kind of person?
It's a person that actually takes it more like, okay, I think a musician, right, or an artist or
Yeah.
whatever, like those labels, everyone can
But
be a
which
musician.
address do we go
Right.
to see this character called musician? And say that one is a musician.
That's the musician.
Eh?
I think someone who takes it as a profession then.
No, I can be a doctor,
Yeah.
but I can be a musician.
Musician.
Am I really a musician? Or I'm just a human being?
You're a human being who does music.
No,
likes
who
music.
does among many things?
Among many things,
Yeah,
music as
yeah.
well.
Then you monopolize. That's one thing you do.
That one thing that you do.
Huh?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. So when you are golfing, you become what?
A golfer.
Who is also a musician?
Yeah, that's a very interesting view.
Okay, so
Yes.
when you look at literacy
Yes.
around music, there are many people who call themselves musicians when they want to derive a living out of music. That's different.
Yes.
I can sing, compose songs,
Yes.
but I don't compose the songs because I want to make a living out of it. Then we have people who then do this for a living. But some of them, they just produce noise and call it music.
But at the end of the day, like I was saying, it's a very, it's a very, it just depends. It depends on whoever's vision, whoever's angle you're taking it from. Because certain people might view certain noise as music. It's almost like food. Like woman's meat is another man's poison.
But if you produce something
Yes.
knowing that there's no value in the music,
In the music.
so what we should be
Becomes-
talking about, not music,
Yes.
but value.
Value within
Value.
the music. Yes.
Yeah, in music.
Yes.
Yes.
And what value are people looking for?
That's true.
Is they looking for the beat?
Not just the
They're
beat.
looking for the general with a beat?
They're looking
Or the
for-
general with a voice?
They're
Yeah.
looking
Or
for
the
a
general
full
with an
package.
arrangement?
I guess it has to be a full package for
It
it
has
to
to
be
be a
ideal,
full
to be very
package.
nice. It has to be a full package.
From the
But
very
you-
person
but you
making the
imagine-
music.
Yeah, imagine I got
Going
a good
down.
voice.
Yes,
Which address do I go to? I come to beat
I guess so.
That's a
and I don't have message.
that's a step.
If I don't have a message,
Yes,
what should I do?
Yeah, that's if because the thing is you've got a voice.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is that you've got the passion. You want to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part you need to want to do it.
I may sing, but there's no value
in what you
Yes.
say.
in what you
So
sing.
now, from there now, after you approach people like producers or media
I see
houses,
a lot of people running around with CDs and whatever.
But
And
the
they think it's
value
music.
but
They
not-
need
But
to
the
research.
cost of doing or preparing the CD is more than the music.
It's of the value that
Yes.
The
is-
value
Yeah.
in what is
research like any other industry or
So-
anything else.
inside. So who inspires you? Tupac.
For hip
Or
hop,
Jay-Z?
for hip hop. I mean, obviously, actually you've mentioned the very two of my idols. Yes,
Okay.
Tupac has got elements that I like. Of course,
So when was he born? When was Tupac born?
Uh,
When did he die?
I know he died in 1996. That I know.
Which day?
Other day I wouldn't know.
Okay, who inspires?
I'm personally inspired by a lot of people, and most people that inspire me are not necessarily artists, though. But when it comes to artists and producers,
Yeah.
I really admire someone like Kanye West. The reason why I admire
Mr. Kadesh.
the real reason why I'm inspired by him is because he's a person who has a mindset whereby if he's really ready to die for his peace of mind. You understand? I think he's fearless. For me, he's a fearless character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when was he born?
I personally don't idolize people, so
No, I'm saying is when you remember someone's birthday, we can celebrate and have a gig.
yes,
And say, let's celebrate Kanye West
yes,
for the value he
of that.
plays
Yes,
in the music space.
yes.
But sometimes we don't have people we look up to.
We look up to
And yet we want to be great.
yes.
How do we become great?
Great if you don't have people
Yeah.
to look up. Yeah,
And when you're surrounded by average.
average people.
Yeah.
I actually do look up to a lot of people. It's just that I just don't idolize them.
No, it's not idolizing. You don't idolize Jesus. But we celebrate Christmas.
I would idolize Jesus.
Okay. But you got a birthday.
I have a birthday, yes.
Yeah, it's just another day.
No, it's not just another day.
But is it idolizing you by saying happy birthday?
No, it's not. No, but
yes.
what I'm saying is,
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that it's not all the time that for me to get to a point whereby I have to.
In fact, we're waiting for Fred to
come to play the music.
Leroy, where is Fred? Disappeared in action.
Yes. So for me to actually remember someone's details, right? Like their birthday and all those things, I have to actually have some level of idolizing.
So which is your favorite song?
My favorite song? Yeah, there's just too many of them.
No, which stands out?
For a producer, it's so hard.
It's so hard. And the worst thing about me is the song that I might like might not even reflect what I am.
We just for the.
But one of my favorite songs would be Brandy Aphrodisiac. Not because it inspires me in any way, but I just feel it's good music.
What does it say?
Well, it's about a woman who's talking to his man, saying that you're my aphrodisiac, meaning
that's the kind of music. So after I listen to that, then I'm supposed to be energized.
No, not really. Why I like it is actually because of the production.
Yeah.
The way it sounds. The song sounds very good and calming.
Yeah.
It's one of those songs that I like.
Has anyone told you about the 1873 network?
Yes, I know.
You know
about the
1873.
Yes.
So has anyone told you what 1873 stands for?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Before 1873, Africa did not have any borders or anything that separates us. So it's a network that seeks to actually get rid of the mindset that us as Africans are different or there's something special about another person or another person. Like anyone can be individually great, and we are all one nation.
So it's one.
Yes.
Yeah, one line.
But one Africa. Yes.
Now we've extended it to say 1873. If you say 1 plus 8,
Yeah, that's 9.
7 plus 3,
That's 10.
and the difference,
It's 1.
that's the power of 1.
Good. Great.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, we understand that because once we are one body, then that means that general work for a body is that if it's a hand, then a hand can do what it's supposed to do. If it's legs, it's legs, so that the whole body can just work as one and then produce something that's incredible.
That's why you can use your legs to earn a living.
Yes.
You can use your hands to earn a living. You can use your mouth.
Every part. So now every part becomes important.
And you can use his hair to earn a living. To distinguish as a symbol here.
Exactly.
I personally use my
So,
ears.
Fred, which song do we start with?
Beliefs.
Okay, so this song is about Beliefs of the 1873.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Beliefs.
I think this is very great music. Very, very great music. Remember we were talking about a full package before.
Yeah.
This is more like it because the music is actually interesting. The sound quality is good as well, and like you were saying, the message, like it does have a strong message out there. Like it's pushing out a strong message. Like all men are created equally, and like we don't have to be segregating each other, you know, by especially things like saying someone's from this country or
sovereignty of
exactly.
a nation.
Yeah,
I hate that part.
So if you were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of message?
In terms of message, I know the message is very powerful. As long as we're talking about the message, we're talking of a 10 out of 10. Because the message is very clear, and anyone with a sane mind can understand this. Because people tend to go astray, forgetting that we are just men and we are equal, and that's a fact. But then, because of so many things, people tend to try and create boundaries and then try and make us look as if we are different.
And BT?
Yeah, I share the
GT, sorry.
GT. I share the same sentiment with Jackson.
Yeah.
Because the message is very, very moving. You know, it's very strong.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
And then the voice?
the voice is amazing. It's
Yeah.
very amazing. It's
Okay,
amazing.
the arrangement?
Arranging is great. Like the production is great.
Yeah.
And, I only have one addition that I would probably do,
Yeah.
which is when it comes to like branding wise. You understand?
Yeah.
I'd say this is like 100% song, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like branding can, like, the chorus itself,
Yeah.
all right, has a straightforward message. These are the beliefs of the 1873 network,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So, remember, it becomes more like your friend becomes your enemy in a way because
Yeah.
you're of the thought that you should not segregate anyone in
That's
either
right.
way. So anyone who's not the part of the network might think, you know, you get what I'm trying to say. It's
But
their beliefs.
But these are numbers.
Yeah, their numbers. I understand.
So who is excluded in numbers?
No one is excluded, but I'm just trying to say it
Yeah.
could, it
But
could be
if we
even-
say the African network,
no,
these are the
it's-
beliefs of Africa.
no, it's still. I understand.
African
I understand what you're saying. It will still as well still have.
Because it's universal. You are not excluding anyone.
But it's more universal to just say, let's say,
Where do we?
there's a, let's say it's just if it says like if you just
You
push.
see, like American views.
No,
No,
not American.
I'm saying that what Americans believe in
Yes,
is not exclusive.
yes, I understand. No,
All human beings can arrive in America today
yes,
and also become American as long as I follow the pathway
yes,
to getting there.
yes,
I can arrive in South Africa
yes,
and also follow a pathway to become South African.
yes.
So where I come from doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's very true.
So the values, we're only giving them a name because that's where the people are thinking.
Yes,
But the network itself is open. So you start somewhere.
yes.
So it starts with us.
Yeah.
And if it starts with us, then it means we believe in something.
Yes,
But most of the musicians you see, what do they believe in? If you were to say, this one, I look up to him, what does he believe in?
the people that I look up to, like I said earlier on, I'm just gonna take the same example that I took. Kanye West basically believes in.
Himself.
But there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture within believing in yourself as well.
Yeah.
A bigger picture is that it's about having a free mind. You understand? A free mind, saying that self-esteem, which also applies to everyone, including the listener as well. So that's how it becomes also open to everyone.
You are Zimbabwean.
Yes, I am.
What makes you Zimbabwean?
It's because I was born in Zimbabwe.
So you're already excluding.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah. So how many of our singers believe in investing in beliefs?
In beliefs.
Yeah. Or even know that what I'm calling a Zimbabwean
It's
is
not
not
really-
what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's something that's just been created just in people's minds.
We have identities, and you call it general titles,
Yes,
and you've given yourself the
Yes.
name. People
Yes.
will know you as such.
yes.
But are you general titles?
I think I am because
No, I remove the name, what you become.
a person.
No, you are still a person,
Yes,
with or without a name.
yes,
So you are always you.
yes.
Whatever given name you get.
You get yes.
If you're in a country of one, do you need a name?
I don't think you need it because you
It's
don't
not
have to
necessary.
identify anyone, but
It's for other people to identify,
identify you.
not for me to identify myself.
that's
Huh?
very true.
I can't go around and say, my name is titled. What's wrong
If you're
with
in
you?
one, if you're in one,
What's wrong
one
with
country,
you?
because,
I go to a reception, a function, a cocktail. I
Yes.
say, hang on, I'm titled. They say, my friend, did you leave home okay?
Yes, that's the
Yeah. But if somebody, you're meeting somebody, you have to identify
Yes.
yourself.
And the name is
Yeah, then I can remember you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So this is about memory and identification.
Yes,
But it doesn't give you an identity. I can't have a passport give me identity. It's just a pass that I use at a port of entry.
yes.
But if I never go to a port of entry,
Yes.
what is that document worth to me?
It's not worth anything.
Yeah?
No value.
No value. There are people who have never seen that document,
Yes.
who have no need for it.
Yes.
Yeah. But how many people believe a passport gives identity?
So many people think so.
So if we're looking at Shinga, we are saying, oh, the values of the 1873,
Yes.
in case you didn't listen to them, it says, we believe that we are all created equal,
Yes.
and we are endowed
Which is a very
by
strong.
the Creator
Yes.
with certain unalienable rights.
Yes.
Among these are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what we're talking about today in the morning on the radio, that all men are by what? Nature.
Nature.
Equally free and independent.
Yes.
How many people have you heard say, I will free you? Oh, that you must be grateful we liberated you.
a lot.
Huh?
Yeah.
How can you give something that you don't have? Can I give you freedom?
I guess it depends.
Can I give you air?
Not
Yeah,
a.
then I take it and say,
Give oxygen.
Not a. Not oxygen. But you can.
so if somebody comes to you,
But you can take away the oxygen.
no, that's loss of life. That's not the purpose of life, to take it away. It's to be lived.
Yes.
Yeah. But how many of us don't understand what freedom is, what equality is,
Yes.
what life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is?
Yes.
Yeah. Then the individual, you are the driver of your own
Of your own destiny.
That's very
And the second one, without faith,
Yes.
life has no meaning and purpose.
Yes.
You know what that means? If I were to do a song,
Yes.
yeah,
Without faith,
Yeah.
life has no meaning. But yeah, that's very true.
so let's get a song.
Yes.
What does that mean in a song?
I didn't get the question.
The question, if we compose a song,
Yes.
you are producing.
Yes. I have.
Yeah, so I say, without faith, life has no meaning and purpose.
Yes.
That is the song.
Yes.
That's the theme of the song.
The theme of the song.
Yeah.
Without
What
faith.
would be the verses?
You need to believe in something.
Okay, believe in something.
Yes. The
Something.
What I would do is, I would break it down to simplify it more.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm producing it right,
Yeah.
I would tell the artist to now simplify it more to personal situations.
Okay.
Because it's a view. So that title is more like a view.
Yeah.
Without faith, life has no meaning. It's a view, right? So now, I'd ask the artist to put in verses that would explain our day-to-day situations.
So how would you a producer? And also you have your own songs.
Yes.
So now let's produce for the world and
Yes.
cross over from gospel.
Yeah. So
Because this is not about this without faith,
yes.
not in God.
Yeah. Without faith,
It's just faith.
life
in
is
general.
no meaning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. What I would do is even as an artist, I would now start talking about my day-to-day experiences, or
Okay.
or or other people's day-to-day experiences.
Okay.
To say, for example, like, if you, it's just an example. I could speak to someone who's in school and say, if you don't believe that you're gonna pass, like you don't, if you don't believe you're gonna pass, you're probably not even gonna pass in the first place.
Okay.
And you don't have that motivation to work towards the passing. Like,
Okay.
I feel like I would even go on to say that the journey between now and fighting towards
But
passing.
you've heard the word, the expression, that faith without work is dead.
Is dead as well. Yeah, that's true.
'Cause
Yeah.
the
So
thing-
you are now saying,
I'm
I
not
want verses that what? We'll talk about death.
But when we talk about faith,
that
also when we talk about faith, because the thing with faith is that you can't touch faith, right?
Yeah.
You can't touch faith. So that's when we come back to what we were saying, that the battle is in the mind. So when everyone wakes up, you need to decide what you want to do. So you need to decide, because we are all on the pursuit of happiness, like you said. So now, everyone likes something, right? Everyone wants to become someone, because now everyone is different.
Okay.
So now having faith in becoming what you want to become makes you become that. Because
No,
if
so
you don't think
can
about
I
it,
try to explain?
yeah.
Yeah. What it means is that the design of life
Yes.
was done outside the creativity and ingenuity of man.
Yes.
That human beings don't have the power to create life. Because life, if you create a car, you need a lot of other things.
Yes.
In the design, as a general, you are designing a car. If I was designing a car without an engine or a place to put an engine, what would that car? It looks like a car. Would you call it a car?
It's not really a car because a car has to be a full package
It has to have all the things that are required.
for it to be called.
Yeah,
automotive.
like a human being, like you were saying, Jackson. I need hands. I need all the things. Everything that I have has a purpose.
yes.
Yeah, and also
And that creation could not be a human being. Otherwise, a human being will forget one hand.
yes,
Yeah, and say, but I have mine, but I don't care about yours.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So that's one. So the designer of life was occupied also with the means to live it.
Yes.
Because if I create life today and there's no oxygen, what happens?
Everyone dies.
There's no
Everyone
water,
dies. Yeah, everyone dies.
there are no minerals. Even the objects that we call useful when you go to the studio, all that equipment comes from what?
The presence of oxygen is very vital as well. Like
No, I'm saying all the equipment comes from
Resources that were put at the beginning of
in the
time.
beginning of time,
Yes, yes,
and they've never been refilled.
Yes.
To say when we take them out, we go to an address to apply for them. So without faith that the person who designed life wanted us to be different, wanted us to be diverse, wanted us to not to do the same things,
Yes.
then
Wanted us to share.
to share,
Yeah.
because life means more with other people.
yes.
So without faith in the Creator, life would not even have any meaning and purpose. Because you can't say I have purpose, but the means to live it occurs outside me.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you now understand
No,
what
I really don't understand.
Yeah. So that is what is in the soul.
Yes.
That there are many people who think they're smart, they're billionaires.
Yes.
But on their deathbed, how much are they worth?
Nothing.
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 Yes.
So everything that you acquire in life has really no value without faith that that giver of life will give me more time to consume it. Because to consume wealth with a small stomach is very difficult. If you have 1 billion, you need to increase what? You need to increase your stomach.
That's very true.
And how do you increase your stomach? To accommodate all these things that may be credited to you. So you see how powerful that value is, that belief is. So if I go to an artist, a producer, and say, please produce a song for me that will inform, that will educate, that will enlighten people, that actually what we value in life may not exist without you thinking about it. Minerals. How many people say the land is ours? I will give you land. Can you imagine? Huh? How can you give something you never brought in? You have not added value. Then you say the minerals are mine because you found them. Huh? And say, I want to nationalize. Nationalize what? Huh? Things that were not given to you. But this, imagine someone says, can you share the glasses? Because the glasses did not walk from somewhere where they didn't exist to somewhere where they exist. It requires human beings to convert what? Materials that were given for free. But what is free is the material. The glasses and even music. Yeah. To produce it, you were talking about all these other software. Yeah. It's property. Yeah. Can you produce music by imagining it?
You can.
Just go home and say, just only, then it comes.
Oh, you mean just, no, of course.
Then it comes on a CD.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Then you have to.
Yeah, then you go to the prophet. You go to Nigeria.
And
then they pray to you and say, go home. I prayed for you. And tomorrow you see a CD.
It's so that you made. Nah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. So if you can't, then it means there's a problem.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You're getting it. Okay. The other one that we're talking about in the song is economic freedom. You know what it is?
Yes.
You have heard people call themselves fighters. Some people call themselves indigenous affirmative action. IBDC, citizen this, citizen that. But economic freedom is best won by free men through a market system. And I want a song on economic freedom.
Yes.
Where can I get it?
From artists.
Which artists? I've been looking for the song.
The
After
when people are talking about
EFF,
economic-
because what they're saying is, let me bring down weights so that I come up. Is that freedom?
No, that's not freedom.
Let me weaken the strong so that I strengthen. No, it's not even exchange.
It's not even exchange. It's
You're saying, let me slow you down.
so that I can speed
I
myself.
can speed myself up.
Yeah.
Is that economic freedom?
No, that's not economic freedom.
Yeah?
Economic freedom, yeah, I understand what you mean, like a market system whereby
You produce your
you work
music.
hard and then
People are free to
people
say, I
are free
don't
to
like
say, I
it.
don't like it, or I like it,
Yeah.
or I afford it. Or,
But imagine
or
it
they
becomes
work hard.
black music. Then you say, I want indigenous music.
You must buy black
I
music.
want 90% local content.
Nah, you can't do that.
What if the local content is trash?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, and you're saying bombarding by Western music. What is Western music? Can music be Western?
I think, like I was saying, it's unfortunate though people have put those labels, but it's labels that are there. Like people, when you say Western,
No, but
music,
you
hear
now
the
are a
idea.
member of the 1873 network. You say slow
Yes.
down.
Yes.
What is Western about music? If I like music,
I just
Like
like it.
I just like it.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's my money, it's my value.
it makes sense.
It's my time.
Because now the question will be this now. If everyone is made different, right?
Yeah.
We cannot have boundaries because who says that someone in this particular area cannot like something that's coming from that
That's
area?
right.
That's the whole mentality.
Yeah, then I say I have Zimbabwean music. What does it look
So
like?
it should be just music.
Music is
That you
music.
like and
A human being is a human being. Whether the color is black, whether it's pink, whether it's yellow, whether whatever you are. Whether you're gay, you're lesbian, whether that, unless you invite me to your bedroom. I mean, I don't need to know. I don't even have to ask you. And you don't have to tell me.
Yes.
Yeah. I just stay in my lane.
That's true.
Huh? So imagine there was a soccer match and the seats were going to be allocated by human beings. Hmm?
Yes.
What would happen?
If there was a soccer match.
Yeah.
Well, people would put people that they like more to the front,
So there'll be chaos.
so there'll be chaos.
Yeah. Because I could be in the back of the queue,
Yeah.
but you like me.
Yes.
So I have to jump the queue
Yes.
so that you see me.
Yes.
Yeah? And if you don't know me, then I get the worst
Get
seats.
the worst seat at the back.
So just imagine the allocation
Yes.
without a market system.
Yes.
Yeah?
The market system would actually allow you to say,
This is not for me.
it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I can watch soccer
At my
on
house.
TV and be happy. Yeah. But under socialism, would you be happy when other people can jump queues?
Yes.
Huh?
You won't be happy. You won't be happy.
Yeah?
You won't be
Because
able
someone is
And
being
you've worked
treated
hard.
better.
Yes.
And then you got the money, but somebody
Cannot
says,
be, yeah.
no, there are no seats anymore because they belong to our little political party. And our little president gets the bigger seats. Huh? So you see the problem with
Yes.
this life we live.
Yeah.
That other people want to take high-heeled shoes and say they are more important than you. I say, but my friend, slow down. Just be value-centric.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't say it's my uncle. Let's go.
Let's go and do this.
Let's go and do this. Then my cousin is the promoter post. So don't worry. But those conversations are normal because we are human. Are we perfect?
No.
We are not perfect. We are not
We always cut corners. If there's a corner, there will always be a human being using that corner.
But yeah, now I get how the network now becomes important because if these structures are not fixed
Yeah.
or talked about, then people who idolize the wrong people
Yeah.
would then follow a tide like a dead fish, even if it's good or wrong,
Yeah.
they'll still just follow. So now the network will come in between and then try and show people that no, we are only just equal, we are all just the same.
That's right. See, forget about this government. There are people who say government will solve our problems. So if we are unequal, the government will equalize us. But I elect you so that after electing you, then you lift me from poverty and I become wealthy. Do you think it's possible?
It's not.
I think the only way it can happen is if they're going to create a platform that will enable someone
Even
to
a platform,
uplift
you have a
themselves.
good pitch.
Yes.
Surely can you create Messi? Huh?
No, you don't really create.
You're still just going to be you. It doesn't matter what structure is there.
Hey, you will always be you. If you are creative, you don't create things because somebody told you to.
Yes.
Imagine somebody told you produce a song about economic freedom. Would you produce it? Where would you start?
No, it depends if there's motivation. Like it's either I should believe in that same view.
Even with
and be
motivation.
motivated.
If
Even
it's
if-
not
If
you,
I'm
it's not
motivated,
you.
because it's either I'm motivated
You
by
might
the
be
idea
motivated, but
or by the money. or
man will never produce perfection. If you don't have a passion
yeah, that's what I was saying.
and say
I have to actually share the
I'm
passion.
doing the best I can to produce a song that speaks to this problem. Is there a problem in society about economic freedom, economic justice? There are people who are doing well, others who are not doing well,
Yes.
other singers who look for gigs, they can't find it.
Yes.
Models who look for casting, they can't find it. Nobody's interested in them. And then look at the neighbor. He seems to get all the contract. Why that one? Why that one? Yeah? So this is the problem. So that value speaks to that. Then we say government, know what government is. Who does the government belong to?
It's supposed to be the people.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, so we talk about the right to life, right to liberty, right to what? Right to pursue happiness. Those rights are the most important rights. Safety, and I must be secure. Huh?
Yes.
Because happiness without safety, what is that?
It's nothing.
It's nothing. So we need government to be able to secure our rights. And the authority to govern must flow from who?
The people.
The people.
And who are the people?
I'm one of
Yeah. So you are one of them.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you're one of them.
Yes.
You ran away from voting. It's 2018 is a voting Zimbabwe.
I will be there.
You ran away to pursue music at
We'll be
Midland
there.
State University.
We'll be there.
He's doing media and society.
I'll be
But that's
there.
society. There are people who are blaming one individual, but not blaming themselves. That individual did not come by parachute to be a president. And people are afraid of him. Some people can't even talk. But his power flows from whose power?
From the people.
Including your silence.
Yes.
Including your refusal to vote.
Silence is also speaking.
Speaking. So that is one of the values. That's what she was talking about. Yeah. And that the personality of all the treasures of the earth, including all the precious minerals, is founded in the personality of man. But lions don't even know what gold is. They don't need a ring. It's only human beings who need to convert one form of value into another that we can use. Animals have no, they can coexist with minerals without any fight. And even a cow is a vegetarian. It doesn't need anything. No meat.
No meat at all.
But the meat is not vegetarian. But without grass, it won't be available.
Very true.
So that's one. And service to humanity is the true purpose
True purpose.
of business
Yes.
and life.
Yes.
But in the animal kingdom, I can't go to a lion with lunch except in the zoo. But there's life. So can we have new songs that speak
To the people.
to
the,
these issues that divide us? Yeah. So how many people say there's white privilege? How many times have you heard that whites are privileged? Whites are exceptional. Ah, look, they think differently. They work together. Then you go on Sunday, you see players in church working together in the service of Christ. And I say, but how come after church you can't build a bank? Because you're already a bank inside the church. But your wallets are so fragmented. Each one is thinking of his own appetite.
It's very true.
So where do we go for songs that speak to this?
Now, I guess the best way is to find the best strategy to push the same mindset to a lot of people, including the artists first of all, because most of the
artists,
people will just
exactly.
listen.
No, the artists are soldiers.
Yes.
They're not generals.
No, but then now, you see, you can also look at it this way though. You can also look at it this way though. A producer, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
A producer will always work on what the artist is bringing.
But what if the artist is blind?
Yeah, he has a point because a lot of the times.
You as a producer, tell me this though.
Yes.
Before we move on. You as a producer,
Yes.
you want people to sing about these aspects, right?
Yeah.
You want people to sing that. So
Yeah.
now it's you who's going to tell the artist, that go and write.
No, you
about this.
say come and join our network where we talk about values. If we agree on values, the songs follow.
And then besides that, what I was saying is, what happens is when a song is being created, right?
Yeah.
Usually it's about sharing ideas.
Yeah.
I think more like probably 99.9% of the times that I've been producing all these years is all the songs I would always also have an input.
You must have an input.
Yes.
Yes.
But at the same time, I think the best way to do that is to, like I'm saying, find what the artist is already saying and find the.
What if the artists
way.
are just thinking about love? Like what you say, your
About
best
love.
song is what?
Yeah.
Is
It's
about
aphrodisiac.
Yeah,
Well,
aphrodisiac. Yeah.
But I told you it was not about the views.
No, I'm
About
just
the
saying
song.
is that it's a nice song.
I understand. It's
Yeah.
a very nice song.
So, but after that,
But yeah,
but
so we
let me
can
tell
say
you,
this.
it can be a
So
love
we
song.
can say this.
Wait, it can be a love song. Right?
Yeah.
But do you realize how much these values can be applied to anything in life?
But,
Because
yeah.
even within a love song,
most of the
you can-
problem is about value,
Yeah.
about money.
Yeah.
And you remove money
man, yeah.
from
Even
love.
if it's love,
What remains?
yeah. It's you understand what I'm saying?
It's hatred.
You
murder.
can add
Yes.
these things because
Add
remember
these things, right?
within any topic.
Any topic.
And besides that, right, like I was saying, what I wanted to remember what I added that time. Besides that, another way to reach furthest, right, is to find ways to work with what's there. For example, let's say people like a certain type of music. It could be love, it could be money.
But Buffalo Soldier
Yes.
produced a song on Africa.
Yes,
What is he saying?
on One Africa.
Yeah.
He's talking about it's just one Africa, one love, and let's get together.
One love, 1.2 billion. How can you get one love?
One love. Okay, you can get one love
When
if
families
you-
are fighting each other, there are
yeah.
divorces in Africa.
Yeah. It's only about getting to, like I was saying, like to.
So
to
how do you talk
personal
about
value
things that doesn't
that don't exist?
that don't exist?
Yeah, but it also explains.
That's why we said no. Let's not talk about one Africa. Let's talk about 1873.
I understand, but it also explains. But my idea was saying
Yeah.
that it also explains why certain songs, right, are not an artist's most popular song. So what I'm saying is, if you were to get a song that's their most popular, find a way to say next time when they're doing a song like that, a song that people already like, how do I?
But I didn't integrate.
Yeah, how do you integrate?
Yeah,
this-
like
this
Adele. What
concept?
is she saying?
This concept.
Adele.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Because
I think Adele would go with the same concept because
Yeah.
Adele sings about like true love and that it doesn't have any pressure. It's more like what you're saying,
Yeah.
a mind that removes personal value
Yeah.
and outer value of other people. And
That's
that-
right.
Meaning that it's not about who Adele is in the real world, like that she's rich, she's got money, or whatever,
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like removing personal
Okay.
value and outer value of other people, and just to live like that kind of life. So that life opens up to way bigger values and way bigger.
But to me, in a very simpler way, right?
Yeah.
Looking at the song that we just heard,
Yeah.
right? It's a very nice song. It's a very nice song, but then the chorus is talking only about this, right?
Okay,
Which
that's
is
what
18.
the point you were saying.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the point you were
What
saying.
should we talk about?
So now, what happens is that something that's trending, right? That's how we go about it. We use something that's trending to
So we
put
say-
in the ideology.
So we
within
say
the trending.
the trend is what we believe in.
No, we are not believing in the
The
trend.
trend is not what we believe.
But
in.
the trend will be
is the trend is
will
what is
pass the
what's the,
message.
let me explain.
Okay,
what
Okay.
the message.
The trend is more like like channels that are there, right, already. For example, let's just say there's a certain type of music that youth are listening to every day.
Yeah.
Right now.
So you don't want to make depending
Or
on the
something
crowd,
that-
you don't want
but
to make
what-
something that they are going to avoid. So you would have
So
actually
you-
been your own enemy.
So you
because-
remember
Yeah.
Mandela was youth. This is
Yes.
a Mandela man.
Yes.
Yeah, you are telling
It's a
him
very
that,
good.
that he
example.
must flow with the one.
Yes,
Try
and
it.
that's what he did.
No, he didn't.
No,
he went
but-
against.
Let me show you how he. Okay,
He
he went against the.
Yeah, he
inside,
didn't
right?
say, let me go with the trend.
You
I
went
become
against-
a lawyer,
Yeah,
I get married, I
Yeah.
get into a suburb, and I just what?
I just
Take money from clients.
You went against the tide,
Yeah.
right? I
So
understand.
most of the change makers
Yes,
actually have gone against the grain.
yes,
No, it's good. On
And,
that point, it's good.
Yeah.
the moment you follow the trend,
yes.
The trend will always lead you where the majority is.
Yes. But all right, can I tell you something?
Okay.
Do you realize that Mandela also used certain things that were already set for him to get where he was?
What
For example,
did you use?
first
Go
of
to
all, he
prison.
used he
Was
used,
in training.
no. Wait, let me tell you. He used rugby, for example. Like he used rugby to unify people.
No, that was after prison.
That was no. Wait, I'm saying he used.
He was a boxer.
No, I understand. He was a boxer, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying even after. Okay, it was after prison.
After suffering, it's not
Yes.
good for you to be remembered.
Yes.
You go to prison,
Yes.
then you become a president.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a long walk.
I understand it's a long walk. I'm saying.
But
I'm saying
still-
even when he was there, after that, he had some things that he would use.
No, he was already
whatsoever.
against all the rugby
Yeah.
invictors.
The
He
first
was
place,
telling
yes.
white people
Yes.
that you were wrong. And I'm going against you by coming to a sport that you think
People
is
like-
your
Yeah.
sport.
Yes,
You
yes.
think you think we are limited to boxing, violent sports, and soccer?
Yes.
No. I am coming there to confirm
Yes.
that what you are fighting against. Imagine Bevoud was to wake up on that final,
Yes.
and he sees who is the president. Nelson Olishasha Mandela.
Yeah.
What would he say?
You'd be very disappointed.
He's turning in his grave. He was turning in his grave to say, what? The thing that I spent my whole life trying to
stop.
prevent is now a movie.
It's not a movie yet. Or it's not even a big.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman. Yeah?
In that movie.
In that movie. And then you are saying, guys, this is not a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It is. I understand. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But remember.
So Mandela
Yeah.
went, we remember him
Yes.
for saying yes where other people were saying
Saying
no.
Yes.
But the type of lifestyle is the one that we're talking about. Look at
Yes.
it this way, right? If Comrade Chings was composing classic songs in the time of the liberation struggle to send ideologies,
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't going to
No,
be.
that's why he died
Good.
poor.
No, no, but the message is, no, I'm talking about the actual message, the ideology.
No, Comrade Chings was,
That's why he died
was
poor.
looking forward to dying.
But
Oh, yes. But how did the ideologies
I guess I
get
see
spread?
where it's clashing. It's clashing because let me tell you, it's clashing because here, what is the trend? Is here the trend that we are trying to break is not necessarily the trend in sound. It's actually more of a trend in ideologies.
Yeah, that's
You
what
understand?
what
What
we're
we're trying to break is a trend
No,
in
I'm
ideologies.
just saying
Not
is-
sound.
No,
Not
no.
Sound
I'm
is
saying
no
guys,
fault.
let's go to an address where your trend has produced wealth.
Yes.
Let's go there. Where music is valuable. What I see people, they want, Fred, people want to produce music without paying for it. And they want to be stars. They say, I'm a musician. Yeah, I want to see you, Mr. Mawere. I want to produce in your studio.
Yes.
But
And after producing, I said, then what?
What's the plan?
Then I want to make money. I said, the first money you need is to
Is to
produce
put
your song.
yours, yeah.
It's small amount.
Yes.
See how difficult it is. Yeah. So nobody will take you to where manna is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
You have to take yourself to where the man is.
Yeah. So most of the musicians don't have manna. They don't have a GPS
To find where the
to
man
find where the money is. But the money lies in going against the grain.
Good, yeah. Well, I totally understand. It's about going against the trends, right?
Yeah.
But now we come back to the question: what is the trend? Is it the
There is no
ideology or the
trend
sound?
because right now the people who are saying hashtag so fees must fall, they also don't know about this song. If they knew about this song, they will say hashtag let me learn harder. Some will not come to school, I accept.
Which is why I'm saying.
Not
which is why
everyone
I'm saying.
will go to university, that's fine.
Which is why,
But,
which is why I'm saying the trend that's supposed to be broken, right? Is the ideology
Ideology.
within
But
within
the
those
song,
music, right?
no, I'm saying
So,
if we
Sound,
don't have
people always love
The
it.
no,
sound,
no, the sound is fine.
Yes.
But if the sound itself has no ideas,
Yes.
like Barack Obama, what do you remember him for? For singing.
I don't remember him saying it though.
Or you remember him for what?
For being the first black president.
Oh, imagine he was dumb. He couldn't speak. Which country was he going to be president? In Kenya?
No country.
So,
I understand, but what I'm saying is what we're fighting is a mindset, right? And
Yeah.
and ideologies. So what I was getting back to
Okay,
that
yeah.
time is that what we are breaking is a trend of ideas.
That's right.
That's the trend that we're trying to break.
that's right.
But the trend of in terms of sound, right? It's something that we don't have to break because people have the free. Remember?
Okay, yes,
Remember, we remember
yes.
we're trying to be free.
You're saying that
you want people to be free.
they are. No, this is just the versions.
Exactly.
Versions of a message.
Exactly.
How to deliver it
Yes.
to
That's
different.
what-
Okay.
that's
Oh,
what-
that's the trend.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Ah,
because
okay.
because what I'm saying is that what I'm trying to say is now people we're 1873 network is pushing for personal freedom, right?
The
And-
network is just a logo.
okay, it's a logo.
Yeah, it doesn't push anything.
All right, no, but the ideas. I remember what you
It's
said.
me and you.
Yeah, our ideas, right? Our ideas
Yes.
is to give we said the right to life.
We need to give expression to these values
to
because
these values.
if we want to build an inclusive
Yes,
society,
yes.
we have to have shared values.
Yes.
Shared
One of the
vision.
values is pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
So people are actually free to choose which
You know
type
what
of
it
music
means?
that they
You know
like.
what it means, pursuit of happiness?
I think I know what it means.
Let's educate the viewers.
This is my personal.
Okay,
personal view.
which is fine. It's,
My
there's-
personal view is pursuit of happiness is ability to chase what
ability.
yeah. Pursuit of happiness is actually chasing your beliefs and your like your passions.
Okay.
But as long as you're not infringing someone else's
Okay.
rights, you understand?
Okay.
Me, I
So-
would say pursuit of happiness is chasing after, because pursuit is chasing after.
Chasing.
something.
Is it pursuit that we're interested in?
No, it's happiness.
No, happiness you can't pursue it.
Yeah, you can pursue it.
You can't
Yeah,
pursue
You can
happiness.
pursue it.
I think you can. Because
Well, happiness exists.
it's okay. I mean, it's already there.
It's a choice. You choose to be happy
Yeah.
or not.
And sometimes you
But
just choose
the song is saying the right to pursue,
the right to pursue
not
happiness.
happy, not pursuit.
Okay, the right to pursue.
To
happiness.
pursue.
Yeah.
Right.
Which comes to where I was
In
saying.
other countries,
One of the-
you are then
Yes.
removed from
that
pursuing.
right. Yes.
They say, my friend, you're coming chinks.
Yeah.
Talk about Lent.
Which is why we should.
Sing a good song. You say, what is a good song? Talk about the revolution that is in the past tense.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
But-
not the revolution
But,
that is to
you-
come.
but now
mean-
we shouldn't also take away the right of people wanting a certain type of music because that's how.
No,
they
that's what I'm
pursue
saying.
happiness.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
I give it to the people. I do my best,
Yes.
which is what they've done.
They've done,
Produce
yes.
what they think is the best.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and allow now the market what? To decide.
Decide. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
saying
some of the
one
great
best
songs
ways, yes.
are teaching.
Yes.
Teaching.
They are telling people something.
Yes.
And people they go to church. Imagine you go to a pastor who is dumb. Who do you go again?
I wouldn't because I cannot be taught anything. At that time. Unless-
Imagine you are given voice
Yes.
and you use it to utter rubbish in the name of music.
I understand.
Yeah.
I really share the same
Yeah,
sentiments.
that you are the producer, the general,
Yes.
then goes and gives the gun a madman.
To a madman.
Yeah,
but-
and say we
Yeah.
fought
Yes.
a good fight.
Yeah, but it's also, which is the reason why I always try to seek a certain meaning in every song. It might sound like certain songs might sound like
Okay.
a bad song, but sometimes you always have to find a way to say, okay, artist, okay, what are you talking about?
Okay, yeah.
Can you stand for what you say? Like,
Yeah.
In
do
fact,
you really stand for what
yeah,
you're saying?
Fred, can we just do the second one, the last one,
Yeah.
so that we have a second song?
Yes.
But before that one is played, what I was also saying was that
Yeah.
sometimes when like you now get what we were saying about trending, right? There's a particular sound that
Yeah.
people naturally are drawn to.
Okay.
Like
At
right
the
now,
moment.
like right now,
But you're speaking,
you can go
you're speaking on whose behalf?
on.
Let me tell you, I'm not speaking on any, it's an observation.
No, I'm saying is
Yes.
your personal observation.
No, not personal observation per se, but we're saying that we go on YouTube, we see that this
No,
thing
you're
is
talking
1
about
million.
something that exists
Yes.
on your YouTube. What about the thing that doesn't exist?
Yes, it's also there. It's
No,
also
no,
there.
I'm saying we don't know.
We don't
that
know.
which we don't know.
Yes,
But
but
otherwise, we'll have a book of faces.
what about
We have Facebook. Whoever thought that I go to Facebook and it's live? I can talk on Facebook.
yeah?
I can even load pictures. I can know that you are not dead.
But it's
When you stop posting, I know there's something wrong.
yes.
Whoever thought? Imagine I go and resurrect somebody who died 30 years ago.
Tell them about Facebook.
No, not even tell him, just be alive today. You say, but what is
Comes
this?
true.
What is what is Twitter? What is Snapchat? What is Periscope? What is Instagram? I mean, all these are foreign names. They would think there's a ghost somewhere.
Yes.
So you understand. And these are pathfinders who developed this. That I used to use yellow pages to find where I'm going. Today, even Uber can find you.
Yes.
Huh? Just a phone
Yes.
can tell where you are. Say, how did you know where I am? Please don't use a smartphone. As long as you are not smart, you use a smartphone, you'll be found.
You'll be found. Yes.
So that is the power of technology.
Yes.
So how do we then celebrate new things? So we are saying to members of the 1873 network, if you're a musician out there, please go against the trend. Sing songs that change, transform people's lives. Be the new Mandela when you say, if needs be,
true.
I'm prepared to die.
And we are of that, and we are also trying to push for that. But now my question is, with what sound? That's
I'm
where
saying
I
is
want to
don't
enter.
worry about the sound.
Any type of sound.
Even a
type of
cappella, you can go.
Any type of
Yesterday
sound.
we were talking about the song Amazing Grace. You know how old it is? 1772.
Yeah.
Were you born then?
No one knows it.
How many downloads?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
No, not many downloads.
Many!
Many.
Depends, yeah.
Every year,
What
more than
fish?
10 million.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Is all the song that has been bought by so many people. Does it have an age?
No.
But the guy was just producing to speak to his own personal experiences. But today, people can bury each other, can have a wedding, can have many things in the name of this song.
That song, yes.
It's a song for all ages. It belongs to a class of songs that exist, that have positive messages.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is gospel music? It's a positive message.
Yes.
But remove the Bible. Who will be singing? About what? And how is gospel music? It's the biggest selling gig in the world. Every Sunday.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing. We're paying for that.
And many people have become not just wealthy, super wealthy.
Extremely.
Out of those verses
Yeah.
and the chapters in the Bible.
Very true.
So, Fred, do you have another one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Working on my dash.
Working on my. You know what a dash is?
I know like a dash of,
Yeah.
like a dash of, what is it called, sauce or anything. I don't know.
Oh, dash. Okay. So let's
I don't
listen
know.
to the song.
I don't know. There's many meanings for dash. So.
So the song is the title is "Working on My Dash."
Working on my dash.
on 5. What do you think?
It's very great as usual, like I love the production.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And the voices, man, very nice.
Very nice.
The voices are very nice. You see, what you know, when you get into a studio, you're always expecting all types of music and whatnot. You see, I'll be honest that I hadn't heard any tracks from this side. But then now, listening to this type of music, this is real music. Like, you can really go back and look at places where you found real music and then emulate and say, no, this is real music. You see, the production, whoever is making this is really good. Because you can hear the voices, the clarity of the voices, you know, the voice projection. You can hear even in the tone of the person that's singing that she or he believes in what they're singing about, you know. It's speaking directly from the mind straight to the
So you've understood what the dash is?
Yes, now I've understood it. Like it's more like a lifestyle, lifetime.
Yeah.
A lifetime from this,
from
for me,
date of death
to date of.
date of birth to date of death.
yeah.
So that's your life story.
Yes.
So that's what the song is saying, that I'm working on my life.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. My story.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind
And
of
I have to be the change.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's. Are you ready for another one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear some.
Huh? Oh, we have a disabled
Working on my dash.
working on my dash.
Yes, to the listeners out there, and to more importantly to our viewers who are tuned into the 1873 TV via our live Facebook live stream. I hope that you are finding this program insightful as well as informative. In the studio, we have Jackson Zimbo, we have Mutumwa Mawere, and we also have GT Beats. And the track that we just played was Working on My Dash. We want to hear from you what you think of the music that we have played so far. Is it of any value? And if it is of value, tell us how best we can be able to push to individuals out there messages that can speak to the issues that we find difficult in our lives each and every day. How best can we come up with music that can also be transformational, that can also enable individuals to see that they are the ones who are the drivers of change, and they have a role to play in being the change that they want to see. In the meantime, we will wait for the next song to be played, and I suppose the producer. Do you need anything?
We can maybe just discuss that this challenge of you have songwriters, then you have musicians, those with the voice, then we have those people with the beat, and then to get this combination in one.
And then the promoters,
Is
those
not,
that are
before you will promote, just the production, that you're not producing it not necessarily because you want it to sell. You are producing it because you have a passion for projecting the message. So the message is what inspires you.
Yes.
That I have to be that voice. And we are saying, look, let's have a talent show.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think that
Where people are saying, working on my Dash project, which is a campaign called Working on My Dash. And that's what we say to Buffalo Soldier. Let's have voices that can take this project further, and we discover the voice on what matters, but not the voice on what doesn't matter. So if I were to talk about working on my dash, what would I put in this song? What lyrics would I put? First, we are introducing a new term, dash,
as life,
is life,
which is very new.
the very new. So when I say I'm working on my dash, I'm also saying, please don't disturb me. It's a straight line to death. If you disturb me, then you're already giving me a cave. You're giving me a crooked. I have to stop here, I have to stop there. while I'm stopping for you to hear your problems, what is happening to my dash? Hmm? While I'm waiting for a dog to bark, what is happening to my dash? So can I listen? And was I born to listen to your problems? Or was I born to struggle? Because working on your dash is not easy. So that is the challenge. How many people wake up in the morning working on other people's dashes?
Too many people.
Yeah. And say, please come over. Let me. Now you're a celebrity, guys. Don't forget me. But you know the struggle I go through to produce one song, and people see the outside of the song. They see the high stages, but they don't see the pain that is behind the stage.
That's true.
Yeah. So the dash, this is a dash, is it? When you separate these four numbers, what do you get?
18 and 73. What do you mean? Like
This is 9,
yes,
this is 10.
yes,
And what is the dash?
1.
1. And it's going up. So you start born on this day. Where does the years go? Up.
Yes.
And one day, they're gone. And that's the end of your dash. So the tombstone will be born on this day, died on this day. And other people will talk about the experiences. I used to know. He was a jolly good fellow. Their lies.
This and that. Visually positive.
All these artists, Chinks, when he's buried, the people come forward. And they're all saying, Chinks must have been treated well. But where were you?
Exactly.
Huh? And Chinks' songs sell well after death. Gets airplay. He's now on the playlist. And you remember 1980 with Bob Marley. So the pictures will be saying, that used to be Chinks 37 years later. Huh? So we're saying, where do we get producers who will do justice to the problems of the day?
I think a lot of them are most people just need to be enlightened.
Yeah.
They need to most producers and even managers and anyone who has influences on artists.
Yeah.
I think they need to be enlightened.
You're talking about a talent show. It's one thing. You also like those workshops, campaigns.
Campaigns.
You know, because like just sitting here next to you and hearing what you're saying, it's already changed a lot about so many views and how I was viewing some other things, you know. So I'm imagining a room full of producers, artists, popular artists and whatnot, and even just people who are talented that we know. Yeah, it would be very helpful. Yeah. Then we pass on these ideologies because, you know, a sane mind can really just see that this makes sense. Yeah.
And that's what we are looking for. We find there's a lot of Zimbabwean youth who are looking backwards. Imagine a war veteran who is 23 years in Zimbabwe. And when the liberation struggle ended, they were not even born. Imagine a war vet saying the next president must be a war vet, which means a 38-year-old is excluded. And the guy is telling you that I know better because I went to the struggle. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it becomes very tricky.
Okay. We have an individual, John Marie Ngugi, who's also watching on Zimbo Live TV. So responding to some of the questions that were posed, the first question that we responded to is stating people look for entertainment value. This was basically as to value in music. Different types of entertainment value. Young Africans specifically enjoy danceable music. That's why Afrobeats, hip hop, kuduro, dancehall, and house are popular. Then on the aspect why is it black people can work together inside the church, but outside the church they are fragmented. He states that inside church, people are conditioned, guilted, and threatened into compliance. If you give yourself to the church, you will gain this and avoid that. Outside the church, other opinions may be too many are entertained. That's the paradox. In which sense do you mean faith? This is now responding to the without faith.
Yeah.
In which sense do you mean faith? If you mean religious faith, that is not necessary for life to have meaning and purpose. Meaning and purpose of life can be found anyway. If you mean faith as in the act of looking to the future, focusing a positive outcome, that is necessary because it helps individuals to be persistent. But he goes on to say, okay, by the way, you're doing great, Tinashe.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is John Marie Ngogi.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
I'd like to respond like about the faith. I think you already mentioned that it's not necessarily religious faith. It's just general faith. And then about the value, I also stated the same thing about value. Like people seek for different types of values, right, from music. However, it would even be an added advantage if people could enjoy the music.
Wow, it's being passed.
And it also passes on the good vibes and good message. Because even if you're a person who's only just looking for danceable music, it might not have any meaning, but it would even be better if it spoke to you somehow. Not necessarily speaking to you in a way whereby, in a religious way or whatever, but it needs to have some kind of meaning. You understand?
We say this is positive music.
Positive music, yeah, positive music.
Because we are saying let's create a market for positive. Not that the other music is not important.
Yes.
No. Because there are people, as long as there are people who are willing to consume.
Yes.
You can't say it's rubbish because you think so.
Yes. Which is
the
exactly
people
what I was saying.
have the choice.
Yes.
Sometimes they just want to enjoy themselves. They don't want to listen to too many words. And other people want to
They want to hear something that can motivate
them.
Yeah, but at the same time, you motivate them with very little words as well.
That's right. The problem is that we are short of motivation.
Yes.
Because what he's saying is that if I go to church, I'm not sure that the pastor can produce music through imagining it. Or he's in church to look for my wallet. So it means we need to find the balance between music that speaks to issues and music that speaks to people's problems. Yeah. So if a woman they say I don't love you anymore, then you're trying to figure out why yesterday you loved me and today you don't love me. The reverse is the same. Is there another woman? What has happened? So the tendency is no. The man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror is irrelevant. There must be another mirror. Why are you saying no? So that is the challenge.
Yes.
How do we build a culture of music?
Yes.
And how do we celebrate this music? And how do we maybe educate? So it could be a talent show.
Yes.
Where we're saying, let's get all the artists. You are a producer. You are also a musician. So let's bring all these people to say, let's have these get together where we play this music. Let's judge it. But also let's allow other voices to speak to the same lyrics.
Yes.
And see what we can produce. So that we standardize writing and we make the voice, the variable.
Yes.
Because right now we don't have standardized music where you say this. When I go to American Idol or the Voice, the music that we are competing on is not music that is preset. But we can say the 1873 X Factor, we are looking only for the voice as an X Factor. The beat is there. The lyrics are there. Now we're looking for voice. Then we can go another one where we're looking for the beat. Then we have beat producers.
Yes.
Then we then take that standard beat that is one the show.
Yes.
Then we use that to develop other voices.
Yes.
You can have a classic song. You can have a reggae song. You can have hip hop. You can have dancehall. You can have what? House. Yeah. But we are saying let's broaden the net,
Yes.
so that we can then get different people to convert music into value proposition.
Yes.
So we can have working on my Dash a t-shirt. Yeah. So working on my Dash campaign. Why are we campaigning? Yeah. Is it a problem that some other people think your Dash is my Dash? Is it a problem?
It's not a problem.
It's a big problem.
Huge problem. Somebody expects that
Your life, you should live
Your life, like lives should be different.
No, that my friend, if
What
you
if-
do well, I must get.
I must also
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
What is indigenization?
Alright, I know I didn't get that.
If whites were unsuccessful,
Mhm.
yeah, if whites were unsuccessful, what would happen? Would you need the land?
You wouldn't need nationalization. You wouldn't need indigenization.
You'd say we don't need these things, but it's worthless.
Yeah, it's
Because the land will not be attractive. There will not be a fence and gate.
yeah.
But then go to Congo. There's a lot of land. And say, all the blacks who need land, let's go to Congo. They'll kill you. Then you go to the refugee center, come back, there's free land. Tell my friend, I left there. But I don't need land. I need a job in South Africa. So please, don't come with the offer letters. If the offer letter was to come, would you go home?
It depends.
I give
Depends
you,
on my
I give you
personal.
100 hectares.
You can't use land.
Would you go home?
Nah, not really, because I have other things that I am more motivated.
Yeah, but the people who are speaking on your behalf, they are saying they've liberated you. And you are saying, no, go to hell with your land and you offer it. You offer me a recording until now you're offering me land. I would rather, my land is in the production.
That's my land.
So I think on that score, it looks like the music has failed us.
Yes.
But do you want to say last words about today?
Now, I'd definitely say I've actually learned a lot, and I think I appreciate all the views that are coming through, like from your side, what you've been telling us, and that we have to pass on the same views to the people that we work with, and as much as we have any platform to influence people, we have to just go forward and share the same sentiments.
Yeah. I'd say obviously from this I've learned a lot of things, and then a person should know that like the basics, when like we were saying that we have minerals and resources and they were given to us so that we can share. So there's no reason for people to be too selfish. You have one stomach, if it's full, it's full. You need to what? To share, you know. And then having structures, you know, after having a discussion like this, you know, you only come back and think that no, life is not all about, you know, just you and then chasing after what you want, but you also need to influence other people to also do good. And once everyone is doing good, then we can all live just a happy life. So yeah, I think that's what I learned. And moving on, obviously I had my own theories that I lived by, but after having a discussion like this, definitely, you know, you only want to spread this gospel to as many people as you want.
Well, viewers and all those who are listening from wherever you are in the world, I hope that you found this also insightful and very informative. To those who contributed through the remarks or even comments, thank you for also participating in this conversation. We definitely look forward to you joining us again tomorrow on the 1873 TV or Zimbabwe Today and the other different platforms, that is Mutumwa Mawere Facebook live page. Be sure to catch us, and we continue interrogating these issues that are often viewed to be difficult, so that we can better understand how to come up with solutions to the many challenges we face. If you are a musician out there and you would also want to take part in these conversations and be able to put down a song that speaks to the everyday challenges that we face, more importantly, what we were discussing, feel free to get in touch with us through our social media platforms. You can get in touch with us on WhatsApp, and the WhatsApp number is 082 649 2451. If you're outside South Africa, remember to prefix +27. That's it for me, Tinashe Mpasiri. Thank you, Mr. Mawere. Thank you, GT Beats. Thank you, Jackson Zimbo. And the crew behind the scenes who make things happen, Leroy, as well as Fred and Wildfire. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.